Good morning. Good morning. This is the mandatory for both interpreter bilingual communicator students, Day 3 scenario, interpreting at the Department of Children, Youth, and Families. Um, you're meeting with the parents of a juvenile under probation supervision, and it's the parents that need the assistance. So the probation officer takes you to the small room or office and hands you a document that explains the whole process. Well, you start interpreting the document, and the probation officer steps out. Well, that's the first mistake right there. I would never um, allow that to happen just because there may be some questions about the document, and since I am not an expert in the subject, I would request that the probation officer remained in the room in case there were some questions. The fact that the parents ask you to stop and just summarize or tell them what the document says um, presents the first problem in the sense that I am not allowed to summarize. It is a legal document, and that I need to cite translate the whole thing. Now, the fact that the parents tell you something um, almost in confidence, since they realize that the probation officer is not present, that would pose a problem. I would have told them that I needed to interpret everything, but since there's nobody there to interpret for at the time, they may sense that information is in confidence. Now, the options A, B, or C, if they ask you not to say, well, it doesn't say that they don't ask you, or that they ask you not to say anything, but the mother tells you that they're not going to tolerate more of his behavior. They're sending him back home to grandma and grandpa, even if it means that he has to skip high school. As you're interpreting that part of or if you're sight translating the document, it specifies that the kid has to finish high school. When you tell that to the mom, she looks at you nervously. Should you say something? Well, that poses an ethical dilemma. You're getting from the body language that the mom does not want that information shared. So my best option would be to ask the parents in their language if there is anything that they want to tell the probation officer, and I'll be happy to interpret it. Kind of is the middle ground here. You're not divulging the information that you sense the mom doesn't want to be shared. You're staying accurate. You're staying complete in the sense that you're giving the parents the option to say something to the probation officer. And since you are the interpreter, you'd be happy to interpret it, not necessarily becoming involved, taking sides, divulging information that was shared in private, and would not jeopardize my position as an interpreter. I think that's the right answer. Thank you.